Alright, hey y'all, Lance here with another video for you, and welcome to Nioh. I probably didn't pronounce that right, but I don't care at this point. So basically, this is kind of samurai Dark Souls.
That was Sekiro.
Sekiro is ninja Dark Souls. They're both Japanese styled, and they have a Dark Souls vibe to them, in the fact of the way the level up system is.
We also did Pokemon Go today.
Yes, we did. And for those that are followers of us and follow us on our Discord as well, you will see that we have actually... Oh, yeah, I forgot about her. Torres, one of our subscribers and mods from the channel, received 2 shiny rose rings.
Well, we still got an hour before it ends.
True. I didn't really need to show y'all the, let me just check my...
We're getting a cutscene, but it's cool to see.
I'm checking my battery life real quick, sorry. Oh, my battery's almost dead, so let me turn off this device. I'll turn on the other one.
I already got 2 shinies, so I'm good. Usually I try for more, but
I got a shiny months ago.
like 2 years ago.
Yeah, somewhere around there. It's been a long time since I got my shiny Roselia.
And I got 2, so I'm good. Usually I go for more, but I'm just not feeling it today.
What the?
What?
How is this one not charged?
You plugged it in, didn't you?
Could have sworn it was charged. Alright, we're just gonna have to go with this one until it's not charged anymore. Hopefully it doesn't crap out on me at a bad moment.
Yeah.
Sorry about the long... me trying to fix things. I could have sworn I plugged it in last night.
Oh, woo!
What?
Got a new subscriber.
Yeah, I saw that. Let's go with a new game, shall we? Hopefully I don't lose... This will create new character data for a new game. Proceed? Yes. I don't think there's any changing the character's appearance on this one.
So
To the far
we have
east.
18. 118 now.
Lies Pangu, a land brimming with golden palaces and sparkling jewels. Kublai Khan, ruler of the Mongol Empire, sent a large army there, but the warriors of Pangu were miraculous stones to put up a strong defense. The travels of Marco Polo. I guess the Pangu is actually referring to Japan more than anything else.
Probably.
Amrita. Some call it a miraculous
And I'll probably get
stone.
quiet.
The Philosopher's Stone. The Queen of England remains locked in combat. With Spain, the country where the sun never sets, for control of the entire world. Her forces weakening with every battle. The Queen and her inner circle turn to divination and alchemy, hiring pirates like us to find Amrita for them. With that power, they managed to defeat the invincible Spanish Armada. But now it seems they want to keep their methods a secret.
That reminds me of the Philosopher's Stone from... Do you know?
Harry Potter?
Yes, but no. Earlier than Harry Potter. Or later.
It was earlier, if you're thinking of Full Metal.
Yeah.
Tower of London is an imposing fortress built by King William I in order to keep London safe. It has since gone to be used as a prison for traitors and execution grounds for criminals. Londoners believe that if the many crows living within its walls were to abandon it, the tower would collapse and London itself would be destroyed. My narrator voice needs some work. So I'm actually starting a new game. I didn't really get far in the original gameplay. that I did it for myself. I didn't do it for the channel, I did it for myself. I was playing it a while back.
Yeah, I watched you, I remember.
Yeah, I was just having fun with it. Oh, wait, did I do it for the channel?
I can look.
I don't think so. Well, it doesn't really matter at this point.
She's cool. That'd be a cool cosplay.
If somebody can pull that off.
Stop chasing me.
He kind of reminds me a bit of, what? Man, he's strong if he can punch into the...
Run when I had the chance.
Sounds like a pirate. Just stay here where the guard doesn't know.
Hey, what are you doing?
Hiding? Standing here? Nothing?
That was a... What the hell was that attack?
Ow.
What was that attack?
Ow. Hey, Crow.
Yo, Crow.
This is a pitiful beginning for my channel, for my view of this, or videos of this game.
Well, screw it.
Hey,
Well, I had
what
to
are you doing?
do a brick back I got.
I don't know how to... Oh, there's my dodge. Ow. Ow! I didn't have this much problem the first time I played, I swear! Didn't have problems until I actually got weaponry.
Hey, what are you doing?
Be relentless. Don't give him a chance to swing. Got him. Give me that. Yeah, let's open my door. Open this door too. Oh, it wasn't my door in the first place.
I guess yourself was your only savior.
Well, I figured out dodge pretty easily. Now I know guard too. Oh, this is, I think, myself. Dungeon key used. Dungeon key used. You died. So the reason I'm playing this today is because it is... Did you get the rare strawberry?
No, the rare strawberry's white.
Oh yeah, you got a regular strawberry then.
No, I got the normal strawberry. I got
go the other way. I think I got my stuff back over here. So I call this Samurai Dark Souls for a reason.
I got Brie. I want shiny Brie. I got my strawberry bat.
You did.
Too many. Too many chances.
Rita memories. There should be.
I want
Dungeon key.
oh, the white one, but I'll settle for anything. If I get another strawberry or the dragon fruit, I'll give that to you so you can take it home. Okay, you got a friend to go home with you.
What? I get dragon fruit?
Yep. So you can take it with you.
I forget how to switch weapons, but they're the same weapon regardless. Doobie-doo-doo. Doobie-doo-doo. Taking medicine. Item shortcuts. Medicine shortcut 1. So the reason I called, as I said, I call this Samurai Dark Souls is because it kind of takes place what appears to be in Japan. But on top of that...
/ England.
Well, it starts in England, but it actually ends in Japan.
Thank you, Crow.
Oh, he sent you the, Hey, Alpha! The thumbnail's sweet.
Hey, Alpha.
I appreciate that.
You're awesome, Crow.
I actually do enjoy this game, but now that I've gotten better with Bloodborne and my dodging abilities, marginally better, I don't really fear playing this game now, like I did.
I'll probably be heading to nap. I get sick. I don't have a...
Ow.
I am working 8 days straight.
Yeah, I can see how that would be a problem.
I was saying, I love the spirit. She's very pretty.
She is. How did you not hear that? Hi, sir. Yeah, the different stances do make it very difficult to play sometimes. Oh yeah, I forgot how to change stances too. They'll tell me. Oh, there's how I changed. Side weapon. Maybe about an hour or so. I don't know yet. Haven't decided. I did get some DLC armor though, because whenever I got the game.
You need to go back to Sekiro. Oh.
Sekiro is definitely something I need to get back to.
Because,
Prayer spot, which is essentially your save point.
he did get a cool, pre-order without actually having pre-ordered.
Oh, my little letter opener.
Yes. Did I tell that story?
So basically, on the day of Sekiro's release, we went to the GameStop to get it. And I mentioned the fact that I wished I had.
No, we went there for something else.
Well, we went there, and I mentioned the fact that I wish I had pre-ordered so I could have gotten a little letter opener that looks like the sword from the game. And okay, I got 2 of them. They did me kind of a solid by saying, okay, if you pre-order a game today, we'll go ahead and give it to you. On top of, getting the game.
Yeah, and that's what he did.
I did, and I got the little letter opener. So I got a little, got a new weapon. Oh, it changed my base weapon now. Oh no. I have it on my back, but how do I switch it?
That's a good question.
Doors open for this side. I'm pretty sure there's probably a chance I'll be coming back here at some point. It's very dark in here. I mean, this is worse than Dark Souls. Not Dark Souls, but Bloodborne and how dark it is. I can always adjust the. Ooh, got an axe. Ruka. Battle axe. Let's try that one for a little bit. I do like the bastard sword though, or broadsword, whichever it is. Changing weapons. Ah, R1 plus left or right or up and down. So if I want to change R1. Okay, there we go. Now I know. Go over here, save. At least I start out with some pretty good weapons. But as I was saying, with this game, I got some DLC stuff. Alright, Crow, take your time. Which is a special set of armor and weaponry that's all golden. So I got this game a while back, like months and months ago.
Yep.
And I was only going to play it for myself. I wasn't planning on streaming it initially.
Limited amount of amrita we can extract from this country, Kenny. Indeed, the pirates have served their purpose. The death of the leader of Japan will spark a war, and a wonderful opportunity to acquire more amrita.
Once tomorrow's execution takes place, we will get our hands on a compass that will lead us to that amrita.
With enough amrita, we could subdue Spain, perhaps even the world.
The day when England reigns supreme is near.
But our beloved queen thinks of amrita as nothing more than gold or gemstones.
We must find them before our nation's rivals do.
Edward Kelly, you will go to Japan. It
Oh,
seems
jeez.
it would be to our advantage to keep the wars alive. We cannot gain amrita if blood does not flow.
Well, that's jacked up.
Hey! Who are you?
Oh.
Such noise.
Oh, didn't notice it back here. Got some gloves. So now we know some of the things that are going on. Has a bit of the pause menu has a bit of a Monster Hunter vibe to it. Now, Dark Souls is the same thing. I can't go through that door. Sadly. Hey look, I look like you guys. You can't tell I'm not one of you. Other than the fact that I'm running around in places I probably shouldn't be. I really should increase the light setting in this game. Where's the brightness? Is there a brightness setting? Ah, shoot. There's no brightness setting, is there?
I thought there was, but now I can't
Oh,
remember.
there's screen brightness. There. Much brighter. It's a little bit better. Yeah, that's a lot better, actually. Not overly bright, but not overly dark either. You can see a bit more now. Which, as I mentioned yesterday, the Bastard Sword is what I have coming in very soon. It's a two-handed sword, typically used by soldiers, in fact. Before I go this way, this fog is irritating. There's only one door then. Let's see if I go down further what I find. A hallway. Probably sell these items later. Oh, this is the way out, okay. I don't even hear it yet. I want to kill it. I want to destroy everything I can in the process. And one of those moods of, hey Ramon, welcome.
Hey, Ramon.
So you get to hear Harper for the first time and kind of see her a little bit.
I'm fine here. Hi.
Welcome back. I got a save point over here, Billy. We want to explore everything we can because I want to take as much as I can with me. So lots of me spinning the camera around. Sorry if it makes you a little seasick. If you get motion sick, my apologies. Hi, buddy. There's one thing I'll have to say about a spear. It's got a lot more reach. Okay, I've already been here. That's what I thought. Oh. Yeah, agreed. Skyrim is a great game. I actually have a special video I'm going to be doing for the channel at some point. Man, these guys respawn fast. But I'm getting a lot of Amrita, I think. I haven't gotten any Amrita yet. But I have taken out a lot of enemies, so... I think this game is more, even though it's Dark Souls-ish, and similar to Sekiro in some ways, I think it actually plays more like an actual RPG. Hi. Yeah, just run straight at a guy who has a spear. Ooh. Oh, that'd be brutal.
That would be awesome, though.
I agreed, but it'd be so brutal. Yeah, lots of weapons. I have 4 different bastard swords. Attack multiplier 50 in that one. Oof. Switch that one to... I think I'll switch back to my battle axe, though. See how well I do with that. I might stick with the spear, though. What's interesting is your character was supposed... This character is supposed to be a... Yeah, agreed. The challenge would be awesome, though. I actually, too, agree. I love games that challenge my skills. But at the same time, I like games that are simple in some ways. I'm weird in the fact that I like both. Simplistic, straightforward gameplay is great for things like platformers, but games like this really do... Ow! Got myself killed. Great. Okay, I still got the new stuff, so it's not a big deal. Yeah. I didn't save. Okay, this is a very... Axe works. Axe works great. That would be kind of cool. Okay, the axe is a little OP. I'll have to admit, the axe is kind of OP. Welcome back, Crow.
Welcome back.
I went down the wrong stairwell. My question is, how do they know this guy's not a fellow guardsman? That would be very much an interesting combination of game titles.
Yeah.
You wondering about that weird crinkling and crackling sound? That's Simba.
Laying on a bag of trash. He's a cat.
You know, cats. Cat logic. Let's see if I still have to like in this room or... Nope, I already opened the trash. I'm good. I'm more worried about getting stuff than I am about, you know, killing all the enemies. Okay, for this area, I want the spear. There. Told you, I wanted the spear. Wait, box. Another battle axe. So I have lots of weapons I should be able to sell later, I think. Because I think you can sell weapons in this game. Sorry, it's been a while since I last played. Hey, buddy. In reality, a stab from behind would have been lethal.
Yep.
Immediately lethal. Oh, those guys are knights. No, thank you. No, thank you. With my current loadout, I don't have the ability to fight them. I mean, I probably could, but they definitely have the advantage over me. Can't get out from there. Excuse me.
Bless you.
I'm sorry, Simba. I didn't mean to sneeze on you. I have one dude in armor. Maybe. Oh, it takes him a lot of energy to... Thank you. It's better to dodge than it is to block. It looks like it was actually a smart idea to take him on. Okay, these are better than my current battle axe. Okay, I look kind of awesome like this. I might be able to take out the other two armored guards too. Okay, I didn't see you there. Let me go back and see if I can take out those other two guards. Which one is faster? Okay. Squishy sounds. Okay, need to hurry. Careful. frick, I almost had it too. Oh well. I'm not too bummed about dying in this one because I'm trying things I'd never tried before. Spears are great. They're actually better than swords. Somebody did a test to see which weapon was actually more effective. And it turns out that spears were more effective than swords because they were a longer range and had a bit... Those aren't bad. Not the right way. Man, I run so slow like this. I'd do better keep the other armor on. Yeah, I'm a lot slower like this. So it looks like heavy armor, although good for defense, is really bad for me. I can move much faster with this. It looks like, so... Very true. Personally, though, I'm a swordsman. I could probably use a spear if I had to, but I'm more about the sword. Exactly.
I saw him.
I could just draw one of those guys out. Yeah, it looks like I have a higher stamina drain. There's probably just an item over here I can get. I don't know if I can open those doors or not. Door. I don't door well. In reality, I prefer the katana. Of all the swords, that is my favorite to use. And train with. Ah, frick. Okay, those two knights are not going to be good. I'm not going after them again. Those guys have really good armor. Although if I can kill them, might actually pay off for me in the end. The katana as a weapon is actually, I will admit, inferior in some ways to a double-edged sword. In fact, most samurai didn't use the katana unless they absolutely had to. It's an item of last resort because swords or metal weapons were, how do I put it? Hard to get a hold of, really. Here, have a rock. Have another rock. Oh, you didn't stay there. Ow. Oh, jeez, I almost had him. The one thing is, if you actually get an actual katana from that time period of when they were really made in the past, they're not going to be as strong as, say, the katanas that I own now, which are Damascus steel. It's a much different process of making the sword than what they did back then. I want to at least get out of this place before I move on with the video. Switch my axe. Buddy, I gotta ask you a question. True. The pommel of a sword could also be used as a skull cracker. Okay, I'm gonna have to use this weapon against the guards. Even though it's not as long a range. Got the first one's attention. Shoot. The second one's out further. Don't know his techniques yet. It's not something for everybody. Using a sword takes a lot of training and practice. I'm not even one that I would say is very good at it. I got some breeze now. I'm more of a... how do I put it? Got his battle axe now. It is very interesting. It can be very interesting, to be honest. Oh, he broke my guard. Of course he broke my guard. think I'll use the axe against him. The axe I got from his buddy. I personally enjoy military history the best. Being from a military family myself, military history to me is fascinating. Granted, the history of once World War II and later is more my area of expertise. I prefer the machines of history of war as well. Okay, yeah, this axe is freaking awesome. It is very interesting. Rapiers are very interesting. The one thing I do know about rapiers, they weren't designed for cutting as much as, say, the katana was. They were more designed in response to the creation of ring mail, or chain mail, which was used by a lot of soldiers out there, and its design is specifically made to pierce through chain mail. So that's something I do know about rapiers. Sword. Oh, I got a great helm from him too. Sweet. Switch back to my Ruka. Go out to some more wide open areas, shall we? Now, the katana actually had a similar method of being used, too. It's for cutting and stabbing, not for hacking like, say, a broadsword or a bastard sword is used for. That's why they're so sharp in the case of the katana. It's because they're designed to cut the enemy, not unlike the others. So there's a lot of benefits to the katana, in my opinion. Yes, it takes a lot of skill and training to be able to use it properly. I don't think I can get through this door. Oh, I can. Huh. Ooh. That's probably supposed to go this way anyway. I think there's a lot of ways to get into the same building here. Oh.
Using monsters like that to fight wars. Guess they got no more use for us. His body just split in two. Oh God! You wanted to kill me from the start. Striking when the opponent is down and helpless. That's what they're trying to do to all of us who fought for Queen and country.
Final blow. Triangle near an enemy that's down. Okay. Good to know. True, rapiers were definitely used by nobility and royalty a lot. Not really the common man's weapon. Very true. In the case of the katana, most armor was either... I mean, katana for me was more about severing limb. Dude in the fucking armor. Got him. Got some good gear off of him, too. So I'm actually going to go back down. Explore more down below. Sure, there's always one better. Yeah, I don't want to be up here yet. I want to do a little more exploring before I come up here. Nah, screw it. I'm gonna keep going. No, yeah, I'm gonna keep going. I think there was much left. Unfortunately, the enemies will respawn when I leave this area, so. Enemy respawn in this game can be a little irritating. I can think of a few. Well, I don't have a choice. I have to go through with what I was going to do. Okay. Either that or I run past these two and... See you guys. Oh. I went as far as I could. Wait, hold on. Found a body.
Looks like I might be able to escape from the top of that tower. How can I get out there?
Oops, fell down. What's over here? There are a few, I'll have to admit, there are a few weapons out there that were better than the katana when it comes to sharpness. Katana is my favorite sword, though. Mainly because I do like Japanese culture, but I also like kusarigama, which is the chain and sickle, which was used by the shinobi. They were very good about getting weapons that worked better in the end. Alright, looks like I've explored this place as much as possible.
Damn! Made it all this way for nothing? Oh, I've got to do something. If I jump...
great, this guy. Got him. Man, he was easy this time.
It's you. The man with the guardian spirit.
If I die, the secret of the stones dies with me.
Let me show you what these stones can do. Behold.
It depends on the blade. There's a few out there that I do enjoy, that I do like. One of which was the scimitar is actually one I do enjoy seeing. The Kopeshes are actually a really useful blade too. Origins is a good game. I think when it comes down to swords, it's more about personal preference than anything else. It doesn't really have too much to do with, you know... At least that's the way I feel. I feel it comes down to more personal preference than anything else. And I'm a self-taught swordsman, which means I'm probably one of the worst swordsmen in the world. But that's just my style. Alright, fine, let's go ahead and go with this. Let's see how this works out for me. Yep, gotta deal with him again. Hopefully there's no cutscene this time. True. But I'm also an archer. I am a self-taught archer as well. And archery is definitely one of the things I am good at. At least according to a lot of people that have watched me shoot. That archery is... well... as an art, different. Which is why I do like games like... if you ever play the game Kid Icarus Uprising for the 3DS, one of the cool things about that is the fact that the bow in that one has a second use. It is also a set of dual swords. So I'm learning that depending upon the enemy's weapon, it determines what weapon you should use. It takes a lot of practice. I wasn't the best at it to begin with, but I discovered that, ironically, I am born under the side of the archer, so I find it funny that archery is something I'm good at. good, no cutscene this time. Sabotage. That sounds familiar.
Oh, well done. Quite a feat.
His weapon name sounds familiar. I'm trying to think where I've heard it before. Oh, great! He stole his guardian spirit.
So this spirit shall guide me to the kingdom of gold.
Yes, somehow I'm going to be able to swim while wearing heavy armor. Oh yeah, you get a new guardian spirit when you go to Japan. Or at least a part of her is still with you. Oh yeah, that does sound familiar. The Bismarck was interesting. I know about the USS Bismarck. As I said, I know more about military history that's more modern. Starting around World War I-ish through World War II. I do know a bit about most of it's American history, to be honest. American military history. I do know a little bit about the Warring States period of Japan, but it's very marginal on how much I know.
The journey
That makes sense.
was not an enjoyable. During 2 years' voyage, the Helloff was lost. The trow sank, while the hope vanished without a trace. The good news of the Blythe Boatshap was nothing but lies. Only Leifta remained.
Interesting ship names.
An ironic twist. For what awaited us in the Far East wasn't love. It was monsters.
Oh yeah, the Yamato. That's a big ship. The funny thing is that the warships that Europe had and the ships that were used by that area of the world were not big by any comparison to anything you saw in the Asian sector. Japan and China both had ships that dwarfed anything that the West had at the time. Okay, sword. Single-handed sword, primarily a slashing weapon with a wide attack range. It can also be used for thrusts, and it has long reach. This was a well-balanced weapon that's easy to use. The dual swords, a pair of swords, one held in each hand. A single blow from either blade lacks power, but they enable rapid consecutive attacks when used together. They make an excellent choice of weapon when surrounded by numerous assailants. The spear, a long-handled weapon tipped with a blade. Its superior reach people's rangy sweep attacks, however, it will ricochet wildly if struck against a wall, making it a poor weapon for enclosed spaces. The axe. Weapon with a thick, heavy blade at one end. Its high weight makes it a slow weapon to swing, but also gives it considerable power. Enemies find its attacks difficult to deflect. Yeah, their navy was extremely good. The Kusarigama. This is one of the weapons I do like. A weapon that combines a sickle and a weighted chain. Mystery of this weapon, of this unusual weapon, requires, or mastery of this unusual weapon requires a deep understanding of many special techniques. The sickle allows for quick strikes in close range, and the chain and weight can be thrown to add range to the weapon's offensive repertoire. So the Kusarigama is definitely one of the ones I like. Again, it was more of a shinobi weapon, not really a samurai weapon, but they would use them. Choose your preferred weapon, Kusarigama or dual swords. I am definitely not going to stick with a single edge. I'm more of a dual blade or a kusari. You know, screw it, kusari. Kusarigama. Sayer from the seems to have spent quite some time in Zipangu and succeeded in keeping the company of samurai. He writes in detail of establishments in Zipangu called dojo, where people, including samurai, congregate for, Zipangu is actually Japan. They just called it Zipangu for some reason. For instruction in martial discipline. Just reading the sailors. It may be your natural instinct there. Yeah, I can see if you see the black box up in the corner. That means my battery is low at this moment. Memories also assert that the samurai are knowledgeable in the martial arts. Firstly, they know which fighting stance to use in each situation, high, mid, or low. Second, after each attack, they ready themselves for their next strike by focusing their ki or inner energy. Third, once their ki is readied, the samurai can use purification techniques to rid their surroundings of malevolence. I know not how to explain it, but I feel as though I have some innate ability to grasp all these concepts and have experimented many times with each technique. No, the stream hasn't crashed. Although my remote died. Okay, this one's pretty well full on battery, so it should last a while. Keep it. Memoir states Zipangu is home to 8 million gods and other deities. That's actually true. Exactly how this figure was derived, I can only imagine, but as I cast my gaze to the shore, I am struck by the sensation that some mythical power has been keeping watch over me. It is an energy that reminds me of Seorse. I pull out the memoir once more and survey each page until I arrive at the guardian spirit that best matches the force I am sensing. Some would say that if you did have a past life, that perhaps you were something akin to that at one time. I don't know if I fully believe that, but it is something that I do find interesting. I gravitate more towards the blade and the bow, specifically a long sword or a mid-range sword. And I do have a gravitation more towards the Eastern style weapons rather than the Western. So no telling. Oh yeah, this is where you get to pick your spirit. The Isanade, or shark spirit. A guardian spirit of water elements amplifies the ability of those in its protection to sense enemies. So spirit is higher. Skill for the hawk, Daibawashi. You'll actually hear me using a little bit of the accent in the way I speak these names. Guardian Spirit of the Wind element increases the evasive abilities of those in its protection. I'm sorry, I'm a wolf. So of course I want to go with Kato, the wolf spirit. And I'm also fire element, so I tend to stick with that. That's what I did last time as well. Yep, this sounds about right for me. If you're a first-time player, recommend playing the tutorial. Do you wish to begin a tutorial mission? Agreed. Western weapons are simplistic in some ways. As I think part of it is the elegance of the weapon for Eastern. But it also has to do, I think, with just something innate in my sense and my who I am that gravitates more to that weapon style. All right. Quick attack, strong is square, or quick attack is square, strong attack is triangle. Lock on. There's a lot of rapid succession strikes with this thing. Next tutorial. Okay, I definitely see you as a dual blade wielder in Monster Hunter then. Mid-range stance and low stance. Well, sometimes it's better to follow the heart rather than the brain. Wow. Okay, low stance is extremely fast. Yeah, stance changes do change things up quite a bit in this game. And there's an advantage to each stance. Pulse, key pulse. While blue lights gather around you after an attack. Amount varies based on your timing. The maximum amount is determined by your key gauge. Okay. Yokai Realm, another world born from the yokai. When you are in the yokai realm, your ki recovery speed is greatly reduced. Conversely, the power of the yokai themselves are enhanced there. Purify recovers the maximum amount of ki from a successful ki pulse in the yokai realm. It also cleanses the defilement of the yokai realm from your person, restoring you to normal. There we go, got it. That one takes a bit of work. Alright. R2 while holding L2. So yeah, I'm going through the tutorial because it's been a while since I last played, so I want to remember the controls. When the Guardian Spirit Rita gauge is full, press circle and triangle. Living weapon is active, press circle and triangle. Spirit skill, trigger weapon changes. Health gauge and key gauge into the living weapon gauge. As long as the living weapon gauge is active, you are impervious to damage and your close combat attacks inflict more damage. The gauge decreases over time, and when enemy attacks land, once the gauge is fully depleted, its effects wear off. While a living weapon is active, press circle and triangle to perform your Guardian Spirit's unique skill. Mission tutorials have been completed. Yay. Alright, Crow. We'll see you next time. I have a floof that is napping and a sleeping princess. The dinghies have been ready for us to make landfall. For all I have read on this country, nothing can truly prepare me for what now lies ahead. Put the memoir down and leave the cabin. Kuroshima is a tiny island. Kuroshima, town off the coast of Usuki in Kyushu, Bongo Province. There is little in the way of usable land, with coastline rapidly giving way to cliffs and mountains. Clinging to its edge is the smallest of fishing villages. Its residents eke out subsistence farming on plots carved out from the hills. Their frugal lives stand in stark contrast to the village elder, whose opulent mansion perches atop the island's tallest peak, strangely oversized for the small island which it overlooks. M1 Garand is good. If we're talking modern firearms, I actually do like small arms a little bit better than I do rifles, mainly because I'm better with small arms. Give me a Smith & Wesson or a Beretta any day. The Beretta PX4 is actually something I own. It's a 40 caliber handgun. Now, do I use it? Only if absolutely necessary. I'm not really one who likes to use my gun unless that's absolutely necessary. What are you going to do to us? They're taking everything. Kusarigama? Spies Kusarigama. If thou wishes for divine protection, visit the shrine and say a prayer. And there's a little spirit on top of that. Ah, the level up system. I don't have enough Amrita yet. Make an offering. Wait. Boons. My DLC stuff. Yes. It's not really all that big a deal here. I live in Texas. So it's not really, honestly, all that difficult to get the licensing and everything you need for owning a firearm. Let me just go ahead and go back to normal. I mean, sure, it'd be nice to have the armor on, but for now we'll use what I have. I don't have any ranged weapons yet, so I'm just stuck with the Kusarigama for now. Yeah. Oh, the Desert Eagle. Yeah. You just watch a few videos of people using that for the first... Oh, the Smith & Wesson 500 is another gun that I like. Never got to fire it, but I've seen hilarious videos of people trying to shoot it, and how many times they have, you know, hurt themselves. It's kind of funny, but not in a good way. man for himself. And this is why I like the Kusarigama. It's a great mix of both long and short range, or mid and short range weapon. So even though I have the DLC armor, I'm going to wait to use it. So I've got myself a little bit better. Chain weapons take a lot of training, by the way. Oh yeah, BMGs. Oof. I actually fired my dad's. Shoot, what was it? 357 Magnum one time, and I did okay with my shots. It's just I found one of the little spirits. What's that down there? I see you down there. The best gun I ever got to shoot was a SCAR, a full military grade weapon. Like literally, this is a weapon that is used by the actual U.S. military. Really cool looking though. Fall back. On guards, Kote. So I'm getting already geared up in gear from the region. See how well I can do against this guy, shall we? Oh, no, I died. Oh, the 1911 or the 44 Magnum. Ooh, 44s are pretty cool too. The 1911, I think I've been able to shoot one. But I have to say, by far for handguns, my own personal gun is actually one of my favorites. Partly because it is my personal choice of weapon. Can I have my stuff back? Touch the grave, get your stuff back. You okay there, Hart? Pirate armor. Tsunate. Tsuneate. Hello, welcome to the stream. Ooh, even lighter than those. Same level of armor, too. Key is pretty good with that one, but that one is defense, toughness, and I'm ready to earn. Ooh, that's good to have. I'll have to say, one of my favorite weapons to watch somebody use, as far as hand-to-hand martial arts weapons, is anything on a chain. Chain weapons are such a pain to learn how to use, but once you do and you master them, oh my goodness, are you pretty much unstoppable. Sleepy Heart. If you guys hear snoring, it's just Harper. She's very tired. So I have learned a bit from playing this game. A great way to play, in fact. Okay, I think I gotta return this one now. Oh, I gotta send him home. Okay, I don't know which one you're talking about for the Browning style one, but full autos are a pain, to be honest. The Scar was a semi-automatic, could go full auto. Of course, at the gun range I was at, they wouldn't let me go full auto because, you know, possibility of me hurting somebody or, you know, something like that happening. Okay, you didn't have anything to say. Got some head armor though, so that looks better. Not doing too bad on this run through, I think. Thought he was too young, but I should have taught him how to use it. Oh jeez. Dude has a freaking full auto can be good in some cases. If you're going against a lot of enemies in a very large area, then full auto actually makes some sense. I got myself a ranged one. Looks like I got my dual swords now. Dual blades and Kusarigama. Well, looks like this will be fun. I'll get you soon enough. Yeah, definitely good for fast attacks. not very hard. I got a spear from him. I have to say, the animation of putting your weapon away is cool. Especially if you got blood on your blades, which actually is something that samurai did do. They would swing their sword to the side to kind of fling the blood off. It's one of the reasons that the blades are, in fact, oiled. On top of, not only in the fact for the purpose of, you know, keeping them from rusting, but it also helps to, I would guess, my best guess would be to help to keep the blood from collecting and staying on the blade for too long. Must tone your ki into ki pulse after your attacks. The purity of heart will restore your ki again. Okay, let's go down here. Back over here. Should be able to buy some herbs and stuff. Go ahead and tell me, because I'm curious. Other than the fact that some swords are oversized and impractical, period. Receive Kodama Blessing as a option. Okay. Let's go ahead and level up, shall we? Wow, I got a lot of heart, stamina. Heart is key. Weapons mainly affect swords and bows. Cannons. Axes. Skill. Dual swords. Spears, dexterity, kusarigama. So I'm gonna, since I'm doing a dual sword and a kusarigama build, I'm mainly gonna focus on my dexterity and skill. Magic is Nioh magic. Spirit. So let's go ahead and do this one. Technically, yes. Modern ways of doing it would be you'd have a magnet on your back that's just strong enough to hold the sword up there without, or a special scabbard that would allow you to do that. Typically speaking, I can agree with you a little bit on there, but it depends on the size of the blade on how practical that is. In the case of things like, say, Final Fantasy VII, Cloud has a special mount on his back that allows him to do that. But also the size of his blade is extremely impractical to try to put it on his hip, like most swords would be. So I have Uchigatana. Soshuden, dual Uchigatana, Spies Kusarigama. Got that, got those. I got bandit armor. He's a Yori. He's a Yori. A longsword, yes. I would actually, unless you are using something such as a two-handed greatsword or any really big two-handed blade. That's perfectly fine. Take your time. Warrior's Blessing. Increases armor drop rate. I'll leave it for now. Now again, just like with Dark Souls, anytime you go and level up, or with Bloodborne. Since I'm doing Kusarigama and dual sword build on this one, I'm going to be focusing on those two specifically. Oh, Kabuto. It's got some good armor to it, too. I'm sure it's got some other bonuses as well. Ah, I did get some healing items from there. As I was saying, just like with Bloodborne and Dark Souls, when you go and level up, your enemies respawn. That was kind of funny. I have to admit that was a little bit funny the way he just died. Sacred water. Shrine. Speeds up key recovery for a short period of time as water has been used in rituals. Salt. Used to cause a large amount of key. And used to cause a large amount of key damage. Okay, that's good. Signpost also. Place a signpost where you are and on your compass that indicates which way you need to go. Imbued with the power of Jizo Bosatsu, who protects children from an early death. It is designed to keep people on the right path. Kayakudama chart. Oh, it's a freaking bomb. It's an ancient Japanese grenade. Grenade! I'm not sure how long I'm going to stream today on this one. But I'm really enjoying getting back into this game. And because now I'm using appropriate armor, I'm not slowed down. Welcome back, Ramon. Tyler was saying, because I'm using the appropriate armor now, I'm not slowed down by how heavy the other armor is. So I see those two. Well, it's not just because the armor was heavy, it's also because it overloaded me for what I had at the time. He's a Yoroi. I pronounced that one a little bit wrong. Foot soldiers, that's a good one to use. Special effects in this case, one damage reduction is 1.9 versus Yokai Realm plus 21. Rate to earned is good there. Dash key usage critical versus Earth. Oh, looks like I have options here. That one's slightly heavier, so let's put the damage reduction. Actually, let's go put that one for now. Yeah, pretty much. Even though I have the golden armor, which looks really awesome, and it's got a lot of bonuses to it. Right now, I'm not at the right build level for it. I don't think. Hey guys. I like how this looks. I probably used that too soon, but okay. The flaming sickle is freaking awesome. Oh, I could have jumped down on those guys. Done a surprise attack. Same thing with that dude there. Oh well. Got to jump down to get that one. Oh, gotta go further along. Oh, hi. You were on fire. Shack in the woods, I'll get it. I have to say, I like the fact that this game doesn't have hyper-pixelated plants. Oh, okay, they're somewhat pixelated. Not as bad as Bloodborne is. Oh, I cut his arm off. Jeez. Brutal. Soul goes where it must. Yeah, that's further up. Let's see. Oh, frick. Yeah, don't jack with me, dude. Even though I have low health. I'm actually not doing too bad. I think partly the fact because I have low health. Stone. Make sure I land in the right spot. There we go. Fire amulet. Cool. Oh, right. Doi. Helpful if I don't get myself killed. I do like the difference in the where you die and how it looks by comparison. Those little spirits, okay. Oh, that's a paw. Switch to dual blades for a bit. Get used to using those.